Live from the studios of First Coast News, Jordan Wilkerson and David Benfield. This is First Coast Living.
Hello and welcome to First Coast Living. I'm David Benfield. Jordan is still on assignment. We're going to catch up with her later at a shoot after the show, so we're very excited for that. But I'm going to hold down the fort. We've got a great show for you, so let's just jump right in with a Say What? All right, guys, who is ready for Monster Jam? We're talking monster trucks, monster trucks, monster trucks. You can see all the high-flying destruction right here on the First Coast. We're giving away a family 4-pack. All you need to do is be the 12th caller. The lines are open. Just call 904-605-2525. That number once again is 904-605-2525. All right, y'all, it is now time for Living in the Winn-Dixie Kitchen, brought to you by ProCraft Cabinetry. And today, the sweet smell of barbecue is always a good way to start your day. So we're pleased to have Big Mary Smokehouse back in. Hello, ladies, good to see you. And congratulations, you got married since the last time we saw each other.
Yes.
Hello, good to see you, and good to see you as well. All right, so tell us about Big Mary Smokehouse.
So basically we got some new things on the menu. We offer like a cook to order menu now.
Okay.
So basically when we go to different communities, they can let us know like, oh, we might want steak, loaded baked potatoes. Yeah. We kind of try to cater to every appetite.
All right, sounds pretty good. All right, so let's talk about some barbecue sauce, right? Because you've got some right there right in front of you, and it has your name on it.
Absolutely. I just bottled the sauce up. Very excited about it. Right now, we're actually looking for a sponsor so I can possibly get it in the grocery stores.
Okay, very cool. That'd be amazing. So describe the flavor to me.
I would say it's sweet and just with a little bit of spice, not too much.
Okay, cool. All right, so you guys also have some giveaways. Before we get into this food, let's do a little bit we're going to pay the bills first a little bit. So tell us about the giveaway.
Yes, we are. We have giveaways. We like to give away back at least 3 to 4 times a year.
Okay.
What we do is the Big Mary Smokehouse will come out and cook, and people donate clothes to me, clothes, shoes, socks, toothpaste, all kind of things. And what we do is give back to the community. We give back like a mirror in Jacksonville.
I love that. Very cool. Okay, squeeze in just a little bit. Squeeze in just a tad. Okay, so all right, we're not going to let you get out of here without talking though. Okay, so tell me, what is your role in all this? And I also understand that you have a delicious beverage over there.
Yes, the strawberry refresher. It's very good. It's not too sweet. It's really good for a hot day.
Yeah,
it's hydrating.
It certainly looks like it. Okay, and so you handle all the social media stuff?
Yes. I'm not gonna lie, that's probably my favorite thing to do. To report the customers, letting them try the food and stuff like that. Mm-hmm.
That sounds pretty cool. All right, so why don't we, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go make a plate. While I make a plate, you tell me a little bit, tell me where they can find you. Tell me, how do we get a hold of Big Mary Smokehouse and come and grab some of this delicious yum yums?
Well, we normally go to visit very beautiful communities like the one on Riverside, the River House, the Aria of Durban Park.
Okay.
Don't forget Atwater of Nicotine and
the Atwater of Nocatee.
Atwater of Nocatee and Juliton.
And the Rise of Juliton.
Yeah.
All right. Hold on. What is this over here?
We also cater at different businesses. I just catered a business. It's called the Mall Nove, and we catered each shift. We had a wonderful time doing that.
That's amazing. Yeah. Okay, so talk to me about Lumberto. Talk to me about why you got into this business.
I got into the business because as a young girl, I worked in my mother's restaurant, so it just manifested, and here I am.
And here you are. How long have you had Big Mary Smokehouse?
Here in Jacksonville, about 5 years.
5 years? Congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh yeah. All right. So talk to me about what I'm eating here.
Okay. So right now.
Let's go with beans first.
You have the baked beans.
Listen, anybody who's ever been to England understands this. Baked beans in the morning hit so hard.
Yes.
No, really, seriously. Like the first time I was in England, like I'm going through this little breakfast deal, and the lady's like, "What you like, beans?" And I'm like, "What are we doing with baked beans in the morning?"
Right.
I waited until the end of the whole meal. And I was like, I'm just so hungry. I was like, I got to do it. Hit the beans. I was like, dang.
Yes.
Like really, it's so good. Like I'm telling you, I don't know. Like right now, I'm hitting them again.
Yes.
Okay.
Corn. Then you got some corn on the cob there.
I just made corn on the cob at the house the other night. I did.
Yeah.
This is better though.
Yes.
Okay. Last but not least, the star.
You forgot the macaroni and cheese.
Oh, what? Hold on.
Right there.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me get this little plate out here. You know what? I'll just do it on this one.
Oh, yeah.
Don't worry about it. All right. What am I going to use? What am I going to use to spoon it out? This one right here? I'm not afraid of that. Come on, hold on. Here we go. Check it out.
Uh-oh.
Let's clean this off a little bit.
Yes.
All right. So tell me about the mac and cheese.
The mac and cheese, it's more like, our mac and cheese is more like a creamy. It's not like the baked, it's just more of a creamy type.
Ooh, you got it like crock pot style. Look at that.
Creamy and cheesy.
Yeah. Never scared. All right, cool. All right, let's try it. Ready? Whoa. Yo, that's really good. Oh my God.
Thank you.
Delicious.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay, hold on. Let me hit these ribs.
Got them dancing.
Oh!
Got them dancing.
Falling off the bone.
Dang! Yo, the sauce is crazy. No, really, that is crazy good. All right, one more bite. While I'm taking this bite, you gotta tell us all the details one more time. Let's pay the bill. So where do people find you? How do they hire you?
At Big Mary Smokehouse at gmail.com. We're on Instagram, Big Mary Smokehouse. We cater all events.
And you can call on 330-330-1113.
Okay, listen, do yourself a favor. Get out to Big Mary Smokehouse. That's amazing. Don't touch my plate!
Okay.
Because I'm gonna come back and finish my plate, okay?
Yes.
What?
Also, I wanted to give a shout out
Yes,
to one of
please
my
do.
favorite customers, and his name is Mr. Bob.
Oh, Mr. Bob!
Mr. Bob.
That is so cool. Hey, Mr. Bob, I hope you're watching right now. And I see why you're a regular over there. That is fantastic. Ladies, thank you so very much. It is wonderful to see you again.
Thank you.
I'm gonna give you a shake on the way out. I've gotta go walk over here. I gotta go, y'all.
All right.
Great job.
All right.
All right, everybody. Well, hold on. Let me grab my little clicker. Here we go. All right. Good job, Limberto. Always good to see you. All right, get ready. It is the season of the witch. As the witching hour is slowly approaching, we're joined by best-selling author Madeline Martin. She's here to tell us about her spooky yet dazzling new novel, A Time of Witches.
Dun, dun, dun.
That's cool. Hello, good to see you.
Hi, good to see you.
All right, so tell us about the book.
Yeah, so it is a dual timeline historical fiction with a little bit of magical realism to
Cool.
it. With part of it starting in England during the witch trials in 1645.
Okay.
And the other part of it starts off in Savannah, Georgia, in a contemporary time where a woman has been having this recurring nightmare that leads her to an abandoned manor in England where she realizes that it actually is her ancestor who has been leading her there, basically.
What?
And yes, she has to find a way to save her in history or all will be lost. So very dun dun dun.
Whoa, that is super dun 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 dun. And I also love, the book looks beautiful too. Your
Thank
cover art is
you.
absolutely amazing. Okay, so what was the inspiration behind your book?
So the inspiration actually came from when I was in high school. I was having this recurring dream that I was being burned alive at the stake.
Oh
I know.
no!
Follow me for great sleep tips.
Golly!
Yeah, and so I thought, of course, as this very overly imaginative, very dramatic teenager, that either this had been me in a past life or maybe an ancestor. So I've been wanting to write this book for over 25 years.
Whoa, very cool.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, so what's the central message that you hope readers take away from your book?
You know, I hope that people read this book and they realize how important self-love really is and what can be accomplished when you believe in yourself, and also that maybe there really is a little bit of witch in all of us.
Ooh, I like that. I like that. Okay, so talk about the research for the book.
So I did get to go to England to do research. I mean, one does what one must for their for their craft. I went to Bury St. Edmunds, and
cool.
I also did get to go to Savannah, which is where the other part of the book takes place. In fact, if anyone's ever been to E. Shaver Books in Savannah, I based my bookstore that starts off with from there.
Right on!
Yeah,
Oh, my wife
which
and I
was
simply
lovely.
love Savannah. We're there all the time. That's
Oh, it's
cool.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And actually, speaking of bookstores, if I can give a shameless plug.
Of course.
I'm going to be at San Marco Books and More on August 30th for
Okay.
a pre-launch party where you can buy it before it even comes out on September 1st.
That's awesome.
So August 30th, San Marco Books and More. We hope that you'll come join us.
Yeah, I hope you do too. Okay, so what comes next? What other books
So,
are you working on?
I actually just turned in my next book. It's called The Forgotten Pages. It is set in a women's Reformation home in Victorian England. It is basically a blend between The Secret Garden and A Little Princess, but for grown-ups. I'm calling it the adult fairy tale you didn't know you needed.
I like that a lot. That's so cool. Okay, so what are some of your favorite books and authors?
So, so one of my favorite authors is Jane Yang. She's Australian, and she wrote a book called The Lotus Shoes, and it's about ancient China. It's 2 different women and their stories, and she has a new one coming out in March that I got to read early, and it is called The Winter Bride, and it actually gave me chills when I read it. So yeah, people, make sure you pre-order The Winter Bride because it was so good.
Is that something that authors get to do? Do they like send you the book like beforehand, like, hey, can you read it and like tell me what you think?
Yeah, you know, like the little cover endorsements.
Yeah,
so that's why. So I provide those cover endorsements. So I sometimes will get books a year before they even come out, and it's a pretty good perk. I'm not.
That's
gonna lie.
awesome.
Yeah,
that is really cool.
Thank you.
That's so amazing. All right, so one more time, where do we tell us the details about how do we get the book early, and then once it actually is released on September 1st, where do we find it?
So it's going to be everywhere that you usually buy your books, and actually, if you do pre-order your book on my website, which is MadelineMartin.com, there is a link that you can submit for a free keychain if you pre-order the paperback, which is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And I will be at San Marco Books and More on August 30th, where you can come and join us for a fun chat, and I can sign your book for you, and also you get it before it comes out on September 1st, which is a lot of fun.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
Thank you so very much. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And when the next book comes out, we're going to put you right back here in a seat, okay?
Sounds good.
All right,
Thanks
cool.
so much.
I got to go take another walk. I'm on my own. All right, so here we go, guys. It can be a challenge for women veterans to transition into civilian life. And here to tell us more about this challenge and resources for help is Dee Quaranta. Hello, ma'am.
Hi.
Good to see you again.
Nice to see you as well.
All right, so I love your glasses, by the way.
Thank you.
They look cool.
Yeah.
You look great today. All right, so how do veterans make the transition into civilian world? So I'm a military brat, right? So I have a little bit of I've got a little bit of firsthand of this, but there's a lot of folks at home that maybe haven't gone through that yet, and it's about to happen. So what can they expect?
They can expect life to be a little bit different.
Yeah.
It's a different culture.
Yeah.
Obviously, we speak a different language in the military. Life is a little bit more restrictive when you're active duty. So going into civilian life, it's like a baby having the wrap taken off of them, and now you're not sure what to do.
Okay, so we oftentimes, honestly, a lot of times we really hear about men in their transition from the military.
Yes.
Okay, so talk to me about women, because they go through their own like situation, correct?
For women, it can be different and difficult because when you come out of the military, a lot of times you come with children, right? Newly divorced, some change in lifestyle, as well as some trauma that may have happened while you were active duty. And so having to carry that with you and adjust to a new type of life can be difficult.
Yeah, so how do we meet those challenges?
We meet them, organizations like us who realize that because we are all women who have served in the military is there to help them with that transition. And then the community also understanding that there is some differences.
Yeah, absolutely.
And educating the community so when women do come out of the military, the community that they want to integrate into understands their needs and where they're at, right? So they can help. Okay, so how does Women Veterans Ignited help? So Women Veterans Ignited, we offer so many services for our women veterans because we understand, because we have served ourselves. We provide financial assistance, food pantry, workshops, professional and personal workshops for them as well, counseling, group counseling and individual counseling. So there's a lot of things that we offer for them because we understand.
Okay, and so is this a service that is like is it a free service? Is it a sponsored service?
Everything that we do is free. Now, I will say, we were not funded this year with the state, so a lot of our services we've had to curtail until we're funded. Okay. So that's one of the things that we're dealing with right now.
Okay, so how do we help at home?
How do we help at home? Well, funding is always a great thing to have. Donate, go to our website, donate, share that message, that there is help in the community for women who have served in the military.
Yes, ma'am.
Just get the word out.
Well, let me ask you a personal question. How has it been for you? How was your transition?
My transition was I'll say after I retired from the Air Force, I spent 5 more years overseas with my spouse who was civil service. But then coming back to Jacksonville, They, even with family, they didn't really understand. It was a totally different culture.
Yeah, I bet.
And I joined when I was 18, so my entire adult life up to that point
very structured.
was
right?
exactly.
Yeah.
It was a totally different environment. So it was difficult.
Yeah.
And so
I've heard it feels like you're on an island.
I feel like an alien. I do, because
well, I tell you what, thank you so very much for your service. I really do appreciate it. And what you're doing now is absolutely integral. So thank you so very much. I really do appreciate it.
Thank
so
you
give
so
us a
much.
website one more time.
www.4FOR, women, vets, VETS.org.
Thank you so very much. I
You're
really
welcome.
do appreciate your time today.
Thank you for having us.
All right, guys, who is looking for their next four-legged family member? Ooh, look at that puppy. We're gonna be joined by Brianna and Marabella of the Jacksonville Humane Society. We're gonna try to find her a brand new home. That's the sweetest puppy I've met in a while. Plus, who has their popcorn ready? You know them. You love them. Comedian Leroy Aaron will have your next binge watch coming up later in your Watch Party Wednesday. Stick around. We'll be right back. Don't be too scared.
Welcome to your worst nightmare at Universal Halloween Horror Nights.
First Coast Living wants to send you to Universal Orlando Halloween Horror Nights. Be the 12th person to call 904-605-2525. Lines are open now. Rules and more at firstcoastnews.com/contests.
Welcome back, everybody. It's time for Holes for Paws. With the Jacksonville Humane Society, Brianna has brought in Mirabella. And let me tell you something. This is the sweetest little pea. Oh, man, she's so good.
She's amazing.
All right, tell me a little bit about her.
Yeah, so again, Mirabella, she is 8 years old.
That's surprising.
And
yeah, and she's a kissy monster. Look at her.
She's a very kissy dog. She goes straight for the face. She loves you. Very big love bug.
Oh yeah, you're so sweet.
She did really well in the car. Her tail hasn't stopped wagging since we left the shelter. She came in smacking the desk, the chairs, everything. She's just so happy to be here.
She's so good, and I'm telling you, like, she's 8 years old and she barely has any gray on her face or anything. She's awesome. She's in such great shape. She has such personality and such energy. Like, she's so good. And I'm telling you, she is definitely a kissy monster. So what kind of home do you think would be best for her?
Honestly, from what I've seen, she would do great with anyone, like family, individual. She loves sniffing around, going on adventures, and
I'm just getting fanned over here.
Oh yeah, she's like, it's hot in Florida heat.
A little crazy.
But yeah, anyone who's ready to bring a dog home, and I think she'd be the perfect dog, or even first dog for anyone who's looking to adopt.
I think so too. I think Mirabella would be a great first dog.
I think so too.
Right, because you don't have to deal with all the puppy stuff and everything that goes along with that, which, I dig that kind of thing, but it's a lot to deal with, right? And so Mirabella is like a turnkey dog.
Oh yeah, for sure. And if people are looking for another sign, it is National Dog Day. So I think this is a sign.
Yeah.
You see Mirabella, it's National Dog Day. Stop into 8464 Beach Boulevard and ask to meet her.
So Big Mary Smokehouse gave her a rib, right?
Oh yeah, she loved it. She was like, that is so delicious. And I think she went for seconds too. She loves it.
Yeah, it's very good. Those ribs are good, aren't they? I know, I do them too. They're very delicious. You're so good and sweet and good, and everybody knows that you're the best. You're just the best. Okay, so are there any future events or anything, or any ongoing events happening?
Yeah, so this weekend, all of August is NBC's Clear the Shelters, and this weekend we are helping them kind of end it for the end of August.
Okay.
So we'll be offering half-off adoption fees at our shelter Saturday and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Okay.
So that's another reason if you want to come out and adopt. We're located on 8464 Beach Boulevard, and you can see Mirabella, learn more about her and all of our dogs and cats at the shelter at jaxhumane.org.
Look at her just smiling at everybody.
She's so happy, Mama.
She's such a happy dog. I love her so much. Oh, look at those smoochies.
I love
this is ridiculous. Okay, so is there anything else that we need to know about this sweet smoochy bear?
Honestly, I think she's just ready to go home with you today. Like, she is such a fantastic dog. She's like, I got an itch right here.
I got an itch. Oh, man.
Big cuddle bug, big couch potato.
Yeah.
Will lay by your side and give you all the kisses and cuddles you want.
I think it's so cool. All right, so if anybody needs to learn some more information, like online, stuff like that, where do we send them?
They can visit jaxhumane.org, or they can come in person and visit us at 8464 Beach Boulevard.
Right on. Thank you so very much, Bri. I really appreciate it. Oh, Mirabella, you have got to get a home, dear. You are perfect. All right, guys, stick around. We'll be right back after the break.
Live from the studios of First Coast News, Jordan Wilkerson and David Benfield. This is First Coast Living.
Welcome back to First Coast Living. It's time for Rain or Shine with meteorologist Mike Prangley. Hello, good sir.
It's good to see you. Boy, that food is something else
It's
this
good.
morning.
No, the ribs are killer. They really are good.
Yes, speaking of killer, check out the cloud of the day.
Whoa,
now,
I love that.
Have you seen a cloud like this? It's something that most folks don't know about. It's called stratocumulus volutus, or a roll cloud.
Yeah, those are cool. I
Okay,
used to live in Tulsa, and you would see these like cruising, like it was awesome.
It's almost like it's a pinwheel in the sky, and it can go for several miles. So Andy sent that in from Yulee. And
that's beautiful.
We're going to see some of these this afternoon. So what happens, let's go. So the air comes up.
Yep. And then it goes,
and then what comes up must come down.
That's
so
right.
on the front side of the cloud, it's that cool gust front that comes out from the thunderstorm that we love, that cools us off this time of year.
Yeah.
That forces the warm, humid air that's lighter up. And then what comes up, and then on the other side must come down. It gives it a rolling motion in the sky.
That's amazing.
So pretty cool.
Oh, it's super cool.
Okay, well, let's look at what's happening today. Why we're going to have some roll clouds and some more rain. Well, we've got a flood risk, deep tropical moisture here. So just tune in. We'll be streaming here this afternoon. The big story is we've got jumbo shrimp baseball, though. All right, and I think we're going to get in. I don't think it's going to be rain out. So this will fill in. It's going to be more widely scattered than yesterday, but notice we're going to drop that rain chance to 20% by 6 o'clock.
Oh, look at that.
That's it.
By first pitch, like in between, we're good to go.
So you're going to throw the first pitch? I heard you're really good at that.
Not this time.
No.
No,
Okay.
this last time it wasn't that good.
Oh, but you were just trying to be fancy, right?
It was all right. It went over the plate. It was a little high.
Okay, but play ball tonight. Big 7-day forecast. If you're planning ahead for the weekend, there's another front coming Saturday. The drier the 2 days. Take the baby to the beach on Sunday.
Copy that. Right on, Mike. I really do appreciate it. Thank you, good sir. Let's go
it.
take a trip to Arepa, please.
Oh, please.
Yeah. Oh, I like that.
What's up, foodies? I am at Arepa Please, their newest location in Atlantic Beach with co-owner Carlos. Thanks for having me inside the kitchen today.
Here.
Of course.
We're gonna make a lot of dishes today for you.
I'm so excited. Yes, Venezuelan cuisine. So what are we starting with over here?
Okay, so right now we are making cachapa. This is a corn pancake that we just fill it up with some cheese over here. So we're gonna just flip it.
Yum.
Yep.
And you just eat it with your hands?
Yes, and then we just put a little cheese on top.
Whoa.
And also you can fill it up this with different meats. We have like shredded beef, pork, and chicken. So over here, as you can see, we have the ingredients to make arepa de pabellón. That's gonna be the eggs over here. We have the arepa right here.
Oh. That's like what you're known for.
Yes.
So what all is in the papillon? I know you put cheese on this one.
Oh yes, cheese. We also have a lot of protein. We put shredded beef, black beans, plantains, and the queso blanco. It's the cheese from the puree inside the arepa bread.
And empanadas, which used to be only a weekend thing. Now it's all the time. So tell me the significance about your empanadas.
So on the empanadas, we have like seasoned flavors. So over here, I got one. Let me just show you. Whoa. This is filled with shredded beef. So we can dip with a spicy homemade sauce. It's amazing. That's pretty good. And this one over here, we'll show you this one. This one is one of my favorite. We call it empanada guiso. It's steak and pork mixed up with bunch of vegetables. So that one takes a long time to cook, but it's there.
Okay, so good to know if you're here and you're in a hurry on a lunch break. That one might take a little bit longer, but it's worth it, right?
Yes.
And tell me the inspiration of your menu before I try everything.
So we try just to share like what's the Venezuelan cuisine with the people.
Yeah.
So we had a Latin American flavor, so we inspired and like our childhood, cuisine.
Yeah.
And that's what we want to come here and show the people and try to connect the people through the food.
Well, I know your co-partner, your co-owner, I should say, Gregorio. He's been on the show several times too, so I think I'm gonna go try it with him.
All right.
Okay. All right, Gregorio, I'm about to try this delicious food that Carlos prepared, but tell everyone about your newest location that we're at right now in Atlantic Beach.
So we're in Atlantic Beach, 469 Atlantic Boulevard. We have been trying to be here for the last 2 or 3 years. for me, it was very important to have a location close to the ocean. I mean, we're for the Caribbean, so I'm so used to have an arepa place close to the beach.
Okay.
And I wanted the people to experience that, you know? There is no better feeling to eat arepa by the ocean.
Yes.
So now we are able to share that experience.
And this is amazing. I know why this is Carlos's favorite.
Yeah. Oh, that one is.
And we've talked before about your arepa drip, the apparel that you sell here, just really cool and colorful. And I've also noticed the arepa lady on several things. So tell us the significance about your arepa drip.
So, it's a way for us to keep sharing our culture, and what better way to share that through fashion and food. So we kind of combine both. The arepa lady is very special for every Venezuelan. So when you're growing up, all the arepa cornmeal brands, they have a lady on the package, and you're a kid, and the only thing you see in the kitchen is the shape of a lady, right? So we wanted to create our own arepa lady, and we came up with the arepa tree logo. It's an arepa lady. And we just stamp it in anything. It's like a small Easter egg that Venezuelan will appreciate and see. And now we can share it with the rest of the world.
Okay, well, I've got to clear the palate here with some delicious drinks. And again, everything I've had that y'all have made has been absolutely fantastic. But I haven't really tried any of your beverages before. So what are we seeing here?
So this is a mango juice.
Okay.
This is soursop. Soursop is super healthy. I didn't know it was that healthy
So
so I wanted to say, but
soursop?
yeah, soursop.
Oh.
It's amazing good. We also have like
wow, ooh, I like that aftertaste. I've never had soursop.
It's
tropical.
You will think it's sour, but it's not. It's just sweet. I don't know how the sour came from.
Yeah, I don't know. You know how people just make up names for things, but I think that's delicious. Definitely not sour. And then you have coffee and beer and all sorts of items here too.
Yeah, we also have a lunch specials.
And lunch special.
Yeah, we do like a rice bowl. Is basically the Venezuelan national dish is rice, red beef, black beans, and plantains. We have it every day on lunch till we just run out, and we sold out every day.
Really?
And yeah, we started in the other location and a couple of days, and people just start to ask me, hey, dude, you need to put this every single day.
Okay.
And that's what we did. We had it in Atleti Beach location too. It is amazing.
All right, well, tell everyone then your hours and when they can come and try this delicious food. I'm gonna try a yuca fry while you're talking.
So we are here till 8 p.m. every day, and we open at 10 a.m. Same schedule as the Riverside location.
Okay.
And
so good.
Just come and stop by.
We have such sights to show you.
Hello?
Step into your worst nightmare at Universal Halloween Horror Nights, featuring Hellraiser, Stranger Things 5, Sinners, and more.
All right, welcome back to First Coast Living. You know what time it is. It's time for Watch Party Wednesday with comedian Leroy Aaron. Hello, good sir.
All right. How you doing, my friend?
I'm well, man. I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing great, man. I started the show cool, but then Big Mary Smokehouse fired up them ribs and that chicken.
I know.
And I was like,
getting sleepy.
Right. I was like, let's just run through these real quick so we can get rid of these ribs. All right, you know what I mean?
Seriously, they killed it this time.
Oh my God, it smells so good.
Oh, that's good.
And the sauce. Oh. Anyway, let me get to my
But
pick.
I digress.
All right. Okay, everybody, we're gonna begin in Netflix with the thriller The Last House. That's starring Wagner Moura. You may know him from the Oscar-nominated Secret Agent, and he was Pablo Escobar on Narcos, and Greta Lee. She starred in The Manor Show. The Last House follows a family mysteriously sealed inside their home, forcing them to survive on dwindling resources and confront an ominous outside force. The tension comes from their isolation, resourcefulness, and encounters with strange creatures tied to a global disaster. Ooh. Now, this was a bit of a thriller. Watching this movie reminded me a lot of COVID.
Really?
Yes, because we were all inside.
Yeah.
But obviously the movie lasts longer than we did in COVID, but the movie reminded me of COVID. Also, this movie reminded me of the movie The Quiet Place.
Oh, okay.
Because there were outside forces, aliens, and in The Last House, it was outside forces keeping them in the house. So, you know, when you see the movie, you can see the comparisons. Yeah. But, of course, there were great acting performances by Wagner Moura. Again, he's an Oscar-nominated actor.
He's the dude who was Pablo Escobar?
Yes.
Yeah, man, he
is
good.
So good.
Yeah. He's really good.
Right, and Greta Lee from The Morning Show on Apple TV. So together they played very well off each other, and it was a great movie. I was entertained to the very end.
I'll check that out. Yeah, that sounds
so
awesome.
Please check out The Last House on Netflix.
Love it.
All right, next up we head over to Amazon Prime with the action crime series Reacher, starring Alan Ritchson. Yeah. Oh man, I love this Reacher, man. I don't know where I've been, but right now it's in the 4th season. Yeah. So Reacher follows a former U.S. Army military police major, Jack Reacher, a lone drifter with a sharp investigative skills and informative combat abilities, who travels across America confronting dangerous criminals. Again, this is just a basic guy traveling around.
It's so good.
He comes to these towns, and like he always says, trouble finds him.
Yeah. Jack Reacher's so awesome. So he's like huge. He's huge, but he's wicked smart.
He's smart. You know, I guess he's got a heart, because he's always helping the downtrodden.
Well, that's what ends up happening, right?
Right.
He's somewhere, and then something bad happens to good people, and he's like, nope.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden, you're gonna get a fist from Reacher.
Oh my goodness, I love it. Reacher is so good.
He's so awesome.
Like, it's in his 4th season, and like I spent the whole weekend just catching up on the whole show, and now I'm waiting. The new episode comes out on Wednesday.
Today.
And, you're right, and so I'll be there.
Oh, me
so
too.
Again, Reacher on Amazon Prime, starring Alan Ritchson.
He's so awesome.
Please check
he might
it out,
be
y'all.
Batman.
Yeah, I know. I heard. Ooh, he used to be on the show Teen Titans.
Yeah, I was watching this last episode as he's walking down the hallway and stuff like that, and I was like,
he was Hawk.
I was like, I could see you being Batman for sure.
Yep, yeah, absolutely. So please check out Reacher on Amazon Prime.
Please do.
All right, y'all. Last, we head over to Hulu with the documentary Travis Barker, Louder Than Fear.
Yes.
Travis Barker, Louder Than Fear, follows the Blink-182's drummer's transformative journey from a near-fatal 2008 plane crash to rebuilding his life, career, sense of purpose. It delves into his rise from his humble beginnings to his global fame, exploring the physical and emotional aftermath of trauma and his drive to be a devoted father. Man, so I really learned a lot from this documentary. I'm a huge fan of Blink-182. They were playing when I was growing up. They won a radio. Big Mary Smokehouse singing.
No, Travis Barker is so amazing.
He is such a good drummer. Like, and I never heard about the plane crash he was in and all that he went through. Oh my God. The fact that he is still with us is amazing.
Yeah, no, please do check that out, because Travis Barker is exceptional.
Yep.
As a drummer and as a dude, he's a wild guy.
Oh my God, he's just a genuine guy, man.
Great job. These are all
fantastic.
Appreciate it. I approve. David Benfield approved all 3.
Beautiful. Y'all check out these titles.
Thank you as always, good sir. I really do appreciate it. Stick around, guys. We'll be right back after the break. Let's eat.
We're in the midst of the hottest summer month, and that's driving peak demand for home cooling. But there are ways to save energy around the home. We're talking about optimizing your cooling habits and reducing general home electricity use with Florida Power and Light spokesperson Francine Freitas. Great to see you again. Welcome back.
Thank you for having me.
You always have great tips, and we really need them this time of year especially. So what are the most effective ways that customers can keep their bills low while staying comfortable during the hot months?
So the summer months, those temperatures are really going to be the #1 driver of higher than expected energy bills, but there are simple ways that you can reduce the impact of that.
Okay.
You really want to block the heat out, so making sure you're closing those blinds. 30% of unwanted heat comes directly from the window, so make sure you close them. And then reduce heat generating appliances to nighttime when it's cooler. That's your dishwasher, laundry. Keep those at night.
Okay.
And making sure you're keeping up with the maintenance of your unit, of your AC unit, replacing the filters, and changing the settings. We recommend 75 to 78 when you're home, and then turning it up to 80 to 82 when you're out.
Okay, and then you had a really great tip too, because I know that, and maybe you guys at home, it's been really hard to kind of keep the temperature that I've set it to, right? And so if we're kind of going up and then back down, you say we got to do that incrementally, right? You don't want to just all of a sudden go down 5 degrees really quickly.
If you have a smarter programmable thermostat, that's a great opportunity to really optimize your settings. So that way your AC is going 2 degrees at a time. So you're coming home to a nice cool home, but you're really optimizing the energy efficiency.
Right, because it's been hard. It's been hard to keep up. I mean, it's just so hot, so oppressive out there, and we want to feel good inside. So again, thank you so much for being here to help us out with that. How can appliances now be used more efficiently to help clients during these summer months?
You definitely want to limit those heat generating appliances to nighttime when it's cooler out, but you also want to tweak some settings. For example, the laundry, by washing in cold water, you save nearly $1 a load. The family of 4 can save upwards of $160 a year.
That's amazing. And I know sometimes like the oven can heat up the house, so yeah, maybe keeping that towards when the sun's starting to go down a little bit if you can. Any little bit helps. And what tools, resources, and rebates does FPL offer customers to monitor their energy usage and ultimately lower their bills?
There's so many different programs that FPL offers, from the Energy Manager that shows you exactly where, when, and how your home is using energy.
So it's specific to the client.
Exactly, with personalized tips based on your usage.
What? That's amazing. And I'm sure there's so much more even on the website.
Yes.
Where can we go for more?
FPL.com/ways to save.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for that. Hey, that's news and tools we can use right now. Well, I like that saying, news we can use, right? But that's information that we can implement right now to help not only save you money, but keep you cool on the inside. So thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. And everyone at home, if you would like to see this interview again, just head to First Coast News Plus.
As summer winds down, families are juggling busy routines and asking what's for dinner, lunch, a quick snack, and are looking for simple meal ideas that are affordable, satisfying, and protein-packed. Here to help is viral food influencer, mom of 4, and recipe creator Courtney Cook with family-friendly recipe ideas for busy school days. Courtney, thank you so much for taking some time out of your morning and hanging out with us. What is the secret to creating practical, enjoyable meals?
Well, I think the secret is to make sure that you have your cabinets filled with affordable proteins that you like, your family likes, and that you can pull out and add to snacks or meals and make sure everybody is satiated like Bumblebee Snackers.
All right, when it comes to classic meals, what's your go-to?
Oh my gosh, I love this question. Okay, classic meals. I grew up in the 90s and my mom always kept Bumblebee tuna in the pantry, and she would make a fabulous tuna noodle casserole. So it was the egg noodles and the cream of whatever soup and the tuna and the buttery crackers on top. Absolutely divine. My favorite thing is a tuna jacket potato. So jacket potato means baked potato, just a British term, but just put that in the microwave or bake it. Don't apologize how you make your potato, it's fine. Butter it and then make a quick tuna salad with sweet corn and mayo and grated sharp cheddar cheese, and that cold salad on the hot potato just checks all the boxes.
That sounds delicious. I love me a baked potato. All right, so do you have advice for a quick protein-rich meal?
You know what I've been loving, David, is a snack plate. So this has been my lunch the last couple of weeks, and I've really enjoyed it. So this is a Bumblebee Snacker. This is the Thai tuna flavor. It's already flavored. You just open the top. It's convenient, it's ready to eat. All you need is a fork, really. I add whatever veggies are in my fridge. So in this case, bell peppers, cucumbers, carrots, crackers that my kids have opened, and somebody's got to eat the crackers, right? So I add that there. And then my favorite, David, is pairing it with a pineapple spear. So that chai chili flavor on the pineapple spear is so nice. It is spicy, it is sweet, it is juicy, it is refreshing. And I'm telling you, if you eat this lunch, you will feel good all day.
It sounds delicious. I like that a lot. Okay, so how can families keep meal costs down?
I think that's a really important question to ask, for sure. I think that a lot of times we forget about tuna. We almost like sleep on tuna. It's such an affordable protein. You can keep it in your pantry. You can stock up on it. You can add it to meals or snacks. These tuna snackers you can toss in your purse or your kid's football bag that he's taken to practice. And it's the perfect way to get in some protein in an affordable way.
Right on. Do you have any other recipes you'd like to share today?
Yes, I'm going to put you on to a new one. Okay, this is so delicious. Okay, this right here, this is ants on a log, but the grown-up version. So we all know the retro ants on a log. So the celery, the peanut butter, the raisins. This is a little bit different. We have the celery, we have the lemon pepper bumblebee snacker that is on there. It's already flavored, no draining. Just put it on there. So this is a great teacher lunch, work lunch, office lunch, camping lunch, whatever. And then you put those olives on, a fresh squeeze of lemon if you would like, and it's absolutely divine. Look, if you're going to a fancy party and you need to bring an hors d'oeuvre, bring that. My goodness, I would happily take that off the platter.
That's a great idea. Hey, Courtney, before I let you go, where do we go to learn some more?
For more information or inspiration, you can go to bumblebee.com, and you can also find me on social media at Courtney Cook Insta.
Courtney, thank you so very much. We really do appreciate your time. Folks at home, if you want to catch this segment again or others like it, just head over to First Coast News Plus.